Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Space Chick Crypto. My name is Elizabeth Howard, and today I have Mandox Global in the house. I have Ryan, Mandox CMO, in the space cabin. I am so honored to have you here, but not just Ryan. I also have Crypto Empress. Everybody knows Crypto Empress here. What's up? Let's go, Mandox Global. What's going on, y'all? There's so much going on with Mandox Global. It's a year old. It just turned a year old.
It's been crazy. Long year.
We just celebrated our anniversary.
Yeah, on the 26th,
doing amazing things. And we finally also are, we do this once a year during December, which is like donations for toys, like a toy drive. So we accomplished that too. And I'm so excited to share all that information and what the communities did, as well as investors. They all came through, and I'm excited to talk about all that.
Oh yeah, I want to know about all of that for sure, because there was a lot of projects and people involved that came through in the crypto space and helped out with this. So, I mean, we got to give them their kudos. We got to give them their flowers for sure too. I want to know all about it. But first, Ryan, is there any alpha info you can give us right now?
Of course there is. There always is. But like you said, we had an amazing turnout for the Children of Guatemala, the Christmas present drive that we were doing. We did over $12,200. That is, yeah, going back to Mission Guatemala and the Christmas present drive that we did. So yeah, big thank you to all the communities that took part in that. Thank you to Empress and Deb. I know Crypto Empress was door knocking and getting everybody excited.
She was.
It's been awesome. Luke was actually supposed to be here right now, but yeah, he's out shopping right now for presents. He's got about 5 to 10 carts lined up right now, filling them with presents. And I know he's going to have to make a lot of trips because you cannot fit thousands of presents in a couple shopping carts. So, yeah, that's been going awesome. Like I said, he did push the day back. The Christmas drop is going to be on Monday. He's been really busy with the mission. He's there every single day on top of what he does for Mandox. So yeah, that's been amazing. I can't wait for everybody to see it. So yeah, and then I mean, beyond that, we can kind of dive into create if you want to, or when you want to do that. Yeah, just got out of an amazing meeting with Wire. We partnered with Wire Network.
That's what I want to talk about. Oh,
yeah.
I saw it. I was like, I put eyeballs, emojis on the tweet. I was like, I want to know more about this.
Yeah, so that's been awesome. I know in the space we had in the Twitter space, the CEO of Wire and some of his dev team came on and dropped a little bit of alpha on there as well. But yeah, it's just, it's really busy behind the scenes. So definitely thank you for everyone being patient while we work. You know, I don't like to think of Mandox being any sort of like meme token. Mandox is a Web3 startup. So everything that we're doing is from the ground up. And Wire Network is going to take us to a different level that we never thought possible. This is similar to like, if a marketplace was to partner up with Ethereum and it was just starting, like that's how big it is. And Wire solves a lot of problems in the space, whether it's inoperability, security, accessibility, like mass adoption. All those things are solved with Wire. So yeah.
I want to go check out their website. I'm going to add this. Oh, wait. Guess who I have in here? I didn't even know. I didn't even hear it like ding or anything. Crypto Latina.
What's
Up,
up?
girl.
I was like, she's ignoring me. I'm late. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't even hear it. Normally it like dings and I'm like, oh, there's somebody at the door.
That's okay. With the prize.
I'm gonna pull this up. Are you hearing this, Latina?
Yeah.
That's great, right?
Yes, I'm excited.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, so the website is wire.network.
Okay. I saw us posting about it. I was like, all right, Mandox, here we go. And this right here, I mean, this is big time, y'all. This isn't just, this is legit. And also the NFTs were integrated through Chainlink. I mean, everything with Mandox Global is just done. So it's professional. Y'all are professionals, and it really shines through with everybody you're partnering with, every you know, everybody you're dealing with in the space. That's what I love about Mandox too. Let's see here. Let's go to their website. So let's see here. Lightning fast. See, when I was looking up their website, I saw this right here. Scalability. So that means that Mandox plans to scale, right? I mean,
Yeah, so yeah, it's like, let's think about what Wire is. Like you talk about, you know, complete interoperability. You can, this is what we were actually talking about today. So the wallet that Wire has is called MegaMask. It's MEGAMASK. And Create is completely, what do you call it? Compatible with MegaMask. And this wallet is insane. You talk about, you know, zero gas fees. So Create will be already integrated with like Solana, Ethereum, all the big chains.
wow.
Squid would know more about it. There's a type of contract that so like basically all the main blockchains that people use right now for NFTs will be on Create already. It's not like other networks where you have to like wait for them to like onboard it. This is already going to be on it, fully interoperable. So yeah, and yeah, Wire. I mean, like when you talk about like expansion, like what they can do for this space is yeah, they're going to be a superpower in the space. So to be partnered with them is honestly a blessing, and you know, they like our vision, like they stand behind us 110%. And they're, you know, they're really down to earth. Talking to them today about going to, I think they were saying, don't quote me on this, but they might try to go down to NFTLA. So I'd be going down there, which is, I believe, in March. So I'm going to try to do that and figure that out, see if they're going. But we want to align ourselves with them because they're a force. They sponsor huge events. They're the #1 sponsor for a lot of them.
But Mandox also sponsored LA NFT, right? So
yeah, I believe was that LA or was that San Diego NFT Con?
oh yeah, let us know, California.
Yeah, so we tried to sponsor too. We were even a sponsor at NFT London. We were a silver sponsor, which is like the second highest stuff. Yeah, yeah, it is big. But yeah, like, I mean, but Wire though, like we'll be able to walk side by side with them, meet their connections, and really network with some big names. I don't think they would like me saying this, but I mean, their investors that they have on Wire are huge companies that, yeah, people look up to in crypto in general, like billion-dollar companies. So yeah, it's crazy.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And they want to get us on their like board too. So we're trying to get Loot Space up there. We have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. with that. I can't like drop too much alpha or I'll probably like disappear and you'll never see me again.
Oh no.
But yeah, like I said, like 110% behind us. They love our vision. If you were in our space, you know, you saw them come in and talk to us. Like this isn't like a hoax. Like we're saying something and not like showing it. We try to reveal what we can to you guys and to everybody. I know it's like when. You know, we would love to just push things out as fast as we could, but you know, unfortunately, we have to like build this stuff. Like this is all from the ground up, but it's for the future, and we have the future in mind. We're not short. We're not short-term sighted at all. We wanted to build Mandox to better Web3, and I already know Wired. They have the same mindset as us because look what they're developing. It's going to completely change the game.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I like dipping in on projects that are actually going to change the space. That's why we're here. That's why we have crypto. And if you're, I mean, these pump and dumps, there's over 22,000 cryptocurrencies out there. That's insane. And it's just growing by the day. And Mandox, I feel very blessed to come across Mandox. Thank you, Crypto Empress. Thank you. But they're doing more than just changing the space. They're also changing lives in real life. Miss Crypto Empress, can you tell us, Daisy, more about that? With Guatemala.
Yeah. So pretty much, you know, this. So Luke was saying this like probably not long ago. Literally, he probably told me last week or a week and a half. So a lot of the foundation and funds that come, like donations, come from the European like area. So most of them used to come from there, and due to all like the Ukraine war and all that stuff that's been going on, they actually, you know, they haven't received anything year round. And I was like, look, you could have told me like sooner, we could have done more. And I think when he told me about the $200, that's all that they had in that wallet, I was like, well, the kids deserve to have a nice Christmas. And I took it upon myself to start with my family and friends. And I said, hey, I'm going to start door knocking with them first and see how much I could actually raise with them and just get an idea of like, because I know that $3,000 raised, I was able to buy 1,000 toys for 1,000 kids. And I said, well, if we could accomplish at least that, then we're good for this year. Mm-hmm. So then I started door knocking with all my friends, and little by little, I was like, okay, maybe we could accomplish $3,000. Maybe we should double that. So for me, I guess I see this more as a challenge. Like, hey, if we all work together, maybe we could accomplish even more. So then I started actually door knocking on other communities and just said, hey guys, we're doing a fundraise. Like, check this out. So I always send the link of the mission because obviously you want to know where the money is going, what foundation, and then I show them pictures of what we did last year with the videos and all that stuff. And I think that is very powerful for people to actually see. I know the Luke, it's hands-on. He actually goes there. He was there last year. And I said, well, I really want to go just to, you know, I really want to accomplish this goal. So I wanted to double it. So I wanted to reach 6,000. So we were able to fundraise, like within just my family and friends and the Boss Girls Trade Group, about over $2,000, like $2,017. And to me, I was like, okay, this is a good path. And then little by little, all the communities, all the projects, and I have a list here: Alcazar Token, Hero Token, Pocket Cows, Sky Token, you know.
Sky Token really made a statement out there. Like, okay, Sky Token doing that was not just being great human beings, but that really was marketing for them. Opened my eyes. Like, who's Sky Token? See, so that also, these projects getting in on it I mean, that's
and it all started because I mean, I'm involved in that project too. I believe in that project. So it all started with, hey guys, I'm doing a fundraise for kids in Guatemala. If you guys want to donate anything, it will be greatly appreciated. So Crypto DB, shout out to him. He was like, we're gonna rally, we're gonna double those numbers, and he started pumping me up and we're like, oh my god, yes, let's go, let's do this. And we ended up like coming together, and everybody, I loved it, everybody started coming together. Okami also, like the project token came through, and Crypto Rejects, I mean projects that I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. He brought a lot more people, and we started doing AMAs too, like to see, first of all, to spread awareness, to see whoever wants to donate. Obviously, even retweeting or liking is even a help for us, just spreading the word. So I think for us, at the end of the day, like when on Sunday we did our last like hurrah, like, hey, let's see how much we could get. Our goal was 10,000. Then I said 10,000 will be my goal because I started with 3. Then I said, okay, fine, 6. And I'm like, okay, 10. We could do 10. So we overachieved with so shout out to the boss girls and everyone, the whole community. I swear, like I am really humbled, and from the bottom of my heart, I just feel very humbled and accomplished, but it's for the kids. It wasn't nothing about a project. It wasn't nothing about anything else. It was for the kids, because I'm telling you, those kids they're the happiest. If you just give them a little small toy, they will be grateful. And this is something that they look forward every year. So we ended up raising like $12,400 at the end of the day.
That's crazy.
And it was
awesome.
less than 3 days. 3 days. Friday,
but that's
Saturday,
the power of positivity. Latina, you were there in the space. What did you think about seeing all these projects stepping up to the plate and doing this? Because we're kind of new in crypto, you and I.
Yeah.
So how was that for you, seeing that? How was that?
I mean, again, I always say for Mandox, just it blows my mind. Just and anytime I tell people about Mandox, like in the real world, I'll be telling like my mom, and people are like, oh my gosh, wow, they actually have a crypto that does good. I mean, that sounds bad. I mean, like that does good in the sense of like,
it's true.
Like, giving back. You know what I mean? No, but honestly, like it's very rare to find a project, a crypto that gives back to people, or that cares also. Did we lose Space Chick? She just disappeared. I don't know.
No, she just muted. I think she has something to do.
Yeah. So to me, I mean, again, it just to see even doing this for the kids. I think we talked about it on the live last Friday. Like I've lived in Mexico for a while. Like I've seen the really bad parts of
it
Mexico.
Was my internet.
Oh, okay, no worries. I've seen that. So to me, it's a beautiful thing. And also just even this month, that's a season, the holiday season, just to do something like this. I think it's I don't know. I feel like you see people's heart, to give back and like Empress said, to change one kid's life. I was watching a TikTok this morning. I think this little boy who was, I can't remember where the location was, but he was looking for like plastic bottles from the trash can, and the guy stops him and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just trying to collect some bottles, to get some money to go so we can eat, my mom, myself, my sister. So there's so much.
Man.
That's fortunate that. So
I just posted a post of Luke shopping right now.
Let's go.
That's why I was on my phone. I didn't mean to be rude, but he's
no. So Latina, you missed. So Luke was supposed to be here because he really wanted to, but since the whole like getting the toys together was going to be a mission, poor guy is like shopping with I don't know how many carts. Like,
look,
oh my gosh.
Cool.
You can see Honcho hiding behind one of the carts.
Oh yeah, this one right here. Look at him. Look at him. That's great. Look at that. Look at all those lined up though, y'all. It's not just this one basket.
All of that was you guys. Like all of us. Like we're making this happen for kids. And how amazing. You should be feeling really proud and accomplished. Like, yes, I'm putting some smiles this year. And again, it's all about the kids. Christmas should be about the kids. I always say this about like even my nieces and nephews. I'm like, hey, be grateful, because once you hit a certain age, like we're going to start doing other things, but it's all about the kids right now, bringing the spirit to them. So
yeah, I've honestly, like during all this, I've and it's like, you know, sitting around, you know, on Twitter and stuff, and I'm just like thinking, I'm like, when you get older, like Christmas really, you know, it's not as big as it is as when you were a kid. So then I'd be like, I'll send another $50 because I'm just like thinking about it, and I'm like, this is amazing. Like, yeah, like I mean, me and my family, like we have like an elephant, you know, like an elephant gift party where you just buy random weird things and you know you do a gift party. It's not like, you know, I come up with a Christmas list anymore. But like, could you imagine like being a kid and like you can't like get what you want for Christmas and stuff like that? Like it's got to be hard, right? And like kind of like almost like a hopeless feeling, like because you know what is like out, you know what I mean? Like it just, but this, they don't have to worry about that. They can have a good Christmas. And yeah, we're gonna, you know, deliver that to them. So yeah, it makes you feel really good. You know, there's not a lot of things that can make you like feel that way, except giving to others. So it's really cool.
It's nice to have in your portfolio, y'all. Isn't it nice? Like there's crypto projects, you know, you're gonna invest and make good money off of them. But having Mandox in my portfolio, I know makes me feel good, and I know it makes y'all feel good. And like Crypto Empress always says too, you always say, you want devs that work, right, Latina? We want devs that work, and you guys are working all the time. Like you're on your phone. If you're on your phone, it's okay. We get it. We understand. It's all good.
But
right?
it's rude though. But I was like, I gotta just get this done because he's doing it right now. So, but yeah, I love seeing like shopping carts just lined up, and he's just like spoil everybody, you know, just grab whatever you can, load it up.
So they have like about 4 cars, 4 trucks. They're going to be loading up all this toys. So I'm excited to see like once everything is piled in. And I know that last year both parents were involved too. So it's kind of nice to see his parents involved in this too. So it's like a whole family ordeal. And I told Luke, next year I need to go with the boss girls and do something like where we do charity.
Oh my God, that would be amazing to help.
I think this would be a great eye opener for everyone. And hey, we're out there working, and you know, we want to share that. And I think that brings us to like back to reality. Like, hey, how grateful. What do we have? We have a roof, we have food. Like, why are we complaining? We shouldn't be complaining.
Exactly.
So yeah, I want to see this video.
Yeah, there's a I found this on YouTube, and it shows his dad, I believe, right?
I think that the parents started this, right? I think that's what Luke said.
That's what it looks like.
There's actually a new one on there that's really cool. September 2022. No, that's not it. There's a new one where it was actually like a guy from like a news, or he was like a media outlet guy.
Yeah, it should be on there. I've seen that one. I think I posted that
video. Yeah, that one's really cool. But it's like crazy because like where they are, he's like, a guy just got shot outside, you know, right down a couple buildings down from here this week, and it's like you're trying to do all this good in a red zone. It's literally a gang red zone.
Man.
Yeah,
but it's on the website, Space Chick, sorry.
Which one?
It's on the website, I think the one he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
missionguatemala.co.uk, or are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about the guy, gray hair who talks about the mission.
Y'all go follow Crypto Latina too, because she covers Mandox material for sure on her YouTube channel.
I was talking about if you go up to the where it says the giving back, or what is it? Go to the top.
Top, okay. Tippity top.
Right, their Mandox Relief. Maybe I think this is what he's talking about. Maybe it's not. Or click on Mandox Relief.
Yeah, that's on there too. That square right there.
Bottom left, or go down, like right there.
Oh,
right there.
Yeah, that's the I mean, it's not an old video, but there was a new one that was made just like a couple.
Oh, just recently?
Yeah.
Is it on
like really recent? Let me try to find.
I don't think, because that's the only one I've seen. If you go scroll down, that's the only one. But I don't know how recent that one is. If you scroll down.
I'm gonna check up there and see, you know, those videos. Oh, this one, yeah, you had it on your video also.
I don't know if that's what he's talking. That might be an older one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this one I saw was from 2 years ago, I think,
Oh,
on
okay, so
the
I don't know which one.
mission.
I haven't seen the one Top's talking about then.
I like how in the tokenomics this is included. The missions are included in
love
the tokenomics. I mean, it's just wonderful. I like
You
that.
guys know it's been a tough market this year. I mean, we weren't expecting what it is right now. And I think like right now it's the perfect time to start building. Like, and we haven't stopped working. And I think this is very important when looking into a project. Like when I say devs, look for devs that are working.
Yeah.
We know that if Luke is not in the Telegram, he's doing this work. And
Yeah.
I think it's like helping others, and it's not we're not a charity token by all means, like, but having a percentage go to that good cause and you knowing that you're making a difference is like super awesome, because those kids really need us. And also like the stories that come, I don't think like there was one story, Ryan, right, you were talking about, like her mom was living at this chicken coop and in really bad conditions, and sometimes you just got to work with what you got, right? And I think this was really an eye-opener. I was crying because it's like, no kid deserves this. I mean, I don't, and I think it was very important for Luke to make sure that he addressed this. Hey, look, this is what we're dealing with, people, real life situations and real life problems. So I think
we actually paid for his medical bills too. Her son David, he was dropped on his head as a baby, and he was completely deaf after it. So we paid for the operation so he can get hearing aids. So
Oh my gosh. And that's so important. Being able to help somebody hear again, I mean, y'all.
And he's the cutest thing ever. I mean, there's pictures, there's videos of him, how he is, and he's just like a most like humble little kid. Like I just want to hug him. I'm like, oh, come here.
Aww.
yeah,
So I think
they
this is
found
why I
him
want to
in
go.
a chicken coop, like legit, living in a chicken coop with his mom. It's
Oh my god.
crazy.
No way. And see, that's real life, y'all. That's real life, and they're out there doing the damn thing. They're being great humans in this world. Like, I don't know of any other project doing this, honestly, and making a change in the crypto space with their utility on top of it.
That's
But it's more than one utility, y'all. We also have the We Are Evas. That's for women empowerment. I mean, this project all the way around is just so wholesome, and I think it's a really good investment. Even if somebody's not into the missions, not into all of that, well, you dipped in on that if you invest, which is great for you. But those utilities and everything is also good, because I have some people say, I don't care about that, Elizabeth. I'm sorry, but I just don't care. I'm like, well, all right.
Yeah,
They're
we're not
also
a charity
thinking of
project. I think a lot of people get that confused. We've seen a lot of charity projects be used for the wrong reasons. This is just a bonus for Mandox, because this is what Luke does every single day of his life. So of course we're going to stand, beside him and yeah, help out with the mission. That's what started his NFT project originally, the Mandos, and why we got behind him in the first place. That grew into this. But yeah, we have.
I mean, it's a whole ecosystem, right?
Yeah, we have a whole self-sustaining ecosystem. Our new website is super close. I showed Empress a little sneak peek of it.
Oh, you did. I want to see. I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
I'm jealous.
Really cute together.
Yeah, you're all on it. So I'm really excited. It looks really nice. But it's, again, this website is easier for the utilities. Like, this website is like cool, whatever. But it's kind of all over the place. Like, this is like the utilities in your face. Like, click this, go here, click this, go here. It pops up and you can read about it. It's really interactive, but still, like, it's focused on, it's got focus on the missions and stuff like that. But the utilities are right in your face. So It's really cool.
So Ryan, let me ask you a question because I've been hearing, the investors, I've been listening to what they're talking and asking. So can you give us like how Mandox Create is going to be tied to the whole entire ecosystem? I think
Yeah,
that's important
definitely.
because I think everybody's been waiting for answers. It's just kind of like, can you give us a little brief of what are we expecting? Like, how is this going to be integrated into the tokenomics side?
Yeah. So so in order for a project to succeed, it needs to bring in revenue from outside of the token itself. You can't build a token by using the token as money, right? Like you have to use outside funds so you don't essentially like rug pull your project. Like we see other tokens, dumping like 100 ETH at a time, like, oh, it's for a utility. Like, no, you don't do that. Like that's like pretty soon that's going to be straight up illegal. So when you're building, it's very important to have outside revenue. How do devs get paid? Like, what is the longevity of the project? Like, what's going to keep us working? What is going to fund the staking pools? Like all these things. Like you can't just have staking pools that you're just giving tokens out and people are just selling them. You have to have the buy pressure. So when we talk about like a self-sustaining ecosystem, it's going to bring buy pressure. It could do, we're still working it out, but like buybacks that fund staking pools and stuff like that to keep everything going because we're here for a long time. When you look at, OpenSea, when you look at their valuation, like what was their last valuation? $13.3 billion. So you see the path that we're going, with the new innovation, like it's literally a better platform. Like, and all the existing projects on OpenSea will be on Create. That pulls the metadata. It's an easy switch. It's going to be gasless. You're going to have the NFT camera. People are going to want to use it. You're going to start seeing the NFT camera all over Twitter. And yeah, so there's just things that you have to do. Like, if you want to pay devs, you don't want devs touching their tokens. You've seen what happens with that. You've seen what happens when you try to pay for exchanges, utility, all that stuff, marketing. So yeah, it's the biggest part of the ecosystem. And at the full form, like what is Create going to be at its full form? It's going to be an art NFT platform. It's going to be a music NFT platform. So we'll be then taking away revenue from record labels, people that are getting screwed over by record labels that are not making more profit as they should, are going to want to find out more about Create. So the whole thing about Create, like, why is it big? Like, look at that. Like, how many times do you see people take pictures? You talk about influencers on social media. They're going to want to use Create because they can sell their pictures. They're going to want, like NFTs are new. People want to use this stuff. They just don't know it exists yet. And that's why we're, gonna introduce it. But it's really cool. Like, you don't have to use a cloud anymore. You can use the blockchain. You're never gonna lose it. It's secure. So yeah, it's just it's a beast. And when you really like think about what it is, like zero gas, you're gonna save. If we had 1,000 users, $100 a day being spent on gas, that's what, like $1.2 billion a year or something like that saved. Like, it's a lot of money. And then you talk about like the like, how does wire work, the interoperability problem of not having swaps, not having bridges, does it all for you. It's secure. So like, in the billions of dollars, it's going to save just on swaps being hacked, bridges being hacked. It's a lot of money that it's going to save people, and the security is just way higher, probably by far the most secure network for sure.
That's important, especially with everything that's going on in the crypto space. You definitely want security. Oh my goodness. Daisy, when you saw that website, look, I'm totally putting you on the spot. You're getting bigger. When you saw that website, what was the one thing that stood out to you whenever you saw that? Like the first thing?
The first thing, innovation.
Like it.
You know, we're in a very competitive industry, right? Everybody, and I think for me, it's always been about the website. Like, I don't know, like when I go check out a project, I'm like, okay, let me check the website. You start noticing like a lot of different, like same patterns, but this was different. This is like clean, nice. Like, I'm excited. Like, I'm ready for the metaverse. Like, I'm ready for that Web3 vibe. Like, girl, you bring it on. Let's go win meta,
Yeah. You got to show us, Ryan. Latina, you want to see too, right? We won't say anything.
Yes. I think the website is very important. Like I think what Empress said too, when you go into look at research on projects, you go
I'll show a quick sneak peek of it, but I'm not showing anything. It's going to be one here.
Like misspellings, all that, right? Y'all see all of that.
No misspellings on here.
But exactly, that's what I mean. Like, that's the first thing, or like, that's one thing I noticed right off the bat. Like y'all said, website.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, like sometimes mistakes were like, oh no.
Of course, yeah. Oh wait, let me make this big.
Yeah, put him big, Space Chick.
Oh my god! Hold on. No. What's going on?
Empress. No,
wait, I'm making him big.
Oh,
no.
All right, hold on.
We're all gone.
I have to get better at this. Dang it. Like, I was putting us on and off.
You just had him. You just had him so long.
I've never done that before. Okay.
You just had him.
Oh, yeah, look, that's us. Yes. Okay. I'm going to totally have to, man, y'all, I got to get better at that. Especially when y'all are coming on, I see. I'm going to have to start practicing.
Nobody saw that. Hey, all y'all, grind time, I see you.
Camera, black, like the Man in Black.
Yes, just enlarge it and everything. Sorry, y'all. I did my best. Y'all can fire me later.
I also have Create on my phone too. I got a lot of alpha on my phone that people aren't allowed to see.
Oh, guess who I have in here?
Luke?
Hey.
Hello.
What's up?
I didn't say what I just said, by the way. I did not say like I have access to Create on my phone or anything like that.
He came on quick. He's like,
How many toys you got back there?
Yeah.
I have no idea. We were buying them a lot separately, and then we remembered last year you can buy in just box. So we just started buying boxes until we filled up this car. So I don't know how many gifts are here, but that's round 2. So we have a lot more rounds to do.
Nice, Luke. Thank you, Luke, for doing that. Look at you doing the damn thing. That's what I'm trying to see, y'all. That's where the money
is. That Juancho? He was hiding behind there. I'm like, who is that little guy back
there?
Yeah,
I was wondering if you noticed he was actually in the picture when you posted it.
Oh yeah. Let's check it
out. Yeah, well, I zoomed in. I'm like, who is that little guy?
Where's he at? Hold on, let me pull it up again. That was funny. That was awesome. It was neat seeing all those these shopping carts.
Yeah.
Like, there he is. Oh, that's cool. That's cute. I love it. Thank you so much, y'all, for doing what y'all do. It's great.
Great fun. It's really good fun. So I know that this year we've been getting a lot of food too. So we're going to be giving out a lot of like food bags and all sorts of stuff to the mums, and yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Rice and beans is the way to go.
Yeah, lots of beans. You should be able to see. There's a lot of. This is a really big car too. So there's a lot of There's a ton of
Luke's in his limo right now.
I know, right? I would click us all out again to show, but I'll probably like click us all off. That was awful.
So let me ask you a question, Luke. What did people say when you came in? Like, I need all these toys. Where people are just staring at you?
They're probably like, oh, look at the gringo flashing his
Oh my
buying
goodness.
buying the shop's presents, leaving our kids without toys. Typical American. That's probably what they're thinking, to be honest.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny, dude.
Like they said, Santa, is that you?
The Grinch. They're probably
No,
like, that's the Grinch.
I know, right?
Santa is my dad. So every Christmas with the church and for the kids there, we do like a Christmas event. So my dad dresses up as Santa.
He
and
does.
It's hilarious. Yeah, but my dad's very sarcastic and very British. So
He's like Will Ferrell.
It's probably
Where did you get that from?
last year. I think I was crying with like just laughing because it's so funny. So yeah, we're excited for that too. But yeah, we're doing well. It's we're getting a lot of presents. We've already done a couple of rounds already. So it's just a lot of work. That's why I missed this.
Oh, well, hey, you're
So
here
we're
now.
planning Monday, right, to deliver that? You said
What's that?
Monday will be the day you start.
Yeah, we won't have enough time to do it for tomorrow. It's just too much to get. So we're going Monday, which I feel like will be a better day as well for traffic, because the kids wait on the highway.
Oh.
So we have to find places around the highway.
He's not allowed inside.
Oh wow! So they line up on the highway and wait for these gifts.
Yeah.
That is so...
I mean, it's not an American highway, you know. It is the main highway, but
I guess that's what I'm saying. Like...
but people drive like crazy on it, so we have to like be careful and find places. But we have a couple of spots that we always stop, and then we get everybody to kind of like go there. So yeah.
That's so cool. We were talking about how impressed we were with all the projects that came out and people that came out to support Empress doing that door knocking. That's the old school way, and that's the best way to do it. That's how you get people going. And, I mean, that's the best, right, Luke?
And I do, guys. I'm going to say my IG family, holy moly, they were all like working, retweeting, messages, the Venmo link. I mean, people were just donated directly, and I was like, wow, this is amazing, like the power of internet and social media.
I remember before COVID, I did a GoFundMe for the cricket work here, because I wanted to take them all to England, and COVID ended up hitting, and I wanted to raise 20,000. I raised 10 to take all the kids, which are the same kids from the village we work in, to the UK. And then COVID fell, and basically what I did is, instead of using the money to go to the UK, we used the money to rent the field, which we still rent today, and so the kids can come from the village and they have a whole field to do sports and that kind of stuff. So we rent that still, but that's basically helped me keep that field going for nearly 3 years. And that was all just me on Instagram and Facebook. I got to know so many people. I met cricket stars that I grew up watching. I got contacts for them to go and play and train with the England team if we actually got the trip. Like, when you do that and go door knocking and people see it, it's the best way, honestly. It's really cool.
I think that's on this YouTube, isn't it, y'all? I think this is on that YouTube channel we were just looking at, Missions. About the field. You were saying they play sports and all that. Can you tell us a little more about that? I think that's really cool.
So in Guatemala, there's no public places. You don't have public like fields. Like, I grew up with a football field or a soccer field in front of my house and one behind my house in the UK, and that was still in a really rough area. I didn't but here there's no real public places. So a lot of the gang problems, I honestly think you could solve by the mission video.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's my niece. She's with all the kids. You could solve a lot of these problems by actually giving kids an opportunity, actually giving them an outlet. It's very important for kids to do sports and things like that. And so what we did is we found a field just outside the village. And so basically that's a place where all the kids can come. They can play football, they can play cricket, which was what it's for. And it's all there basically just to create that kind of environment. So this is where a lot of the older kids from the school, they all came down, and we were doing like PE or physical education, that kind of stuff.
This is cool. They're so happy, y'all. Look at that. They're so happy.
Yeah, that's so one show right there.
You see on the jersey it had Mandox across the stomach part of it.
See, this is cool that y'all do videos and show this. Like
he started the Guatemalan cricket team too, didn't you, Luke?
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
which
wow.
is crazy. They got Mandox on the jersey. That's so cool.
That is
There's
so
a question. Why did you leave the UK?
We left the UK because we knew that God was calling us to leave the UK and go to Guatemala. So we didn't really know where we were going, but we are. My parents are people of faith, and we believe that that God was calling us to come to Guatemala. So that's what ultimately made us follow the call and go.
That's good. Wow. You don't meet a lot of people like you, Luke, or Latina, or Daisy, or Ryan. I think that's why we all found each other too, because I feel like God and the universe worked in mysterious ways, but not like we're all supposed to meet each other. And I think what Mandox is doing is great. Luke, what you've done, look what you've started.
Yeah, it's really cool. And today, I don't know if Top's been dropping any alpha, but I honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna be careful with what I say, but why no egg and spoon race? That's very funny.
Tell me to ask you, Luke will understand.
but we had a really amazing conversation with Wire today, and I think it's going to be hard. Like I know people were kind of like questioning like about Create, and they're like, we said then and this and that, it was going to be back then. And the thing is with Create is that we're partnering up with a layer 1 blockchain, and you just don't hear of it. This does not happen. To actually partner with a layer 1 blockchain, to possibly get the opportunity, we're figuring out how to make that happen, of being on the board. I probably said too much there, but there's a lot that's happening, which is crazy. And it just, honestly, I feel like it's going to take Mandox out of that altcoin kind of feel, because the marketplace is huge. It has the potential to be something huge, and Wire is going to be huge. That I can say without a shadow of a doubt. And what they're doing is crazy. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it because we were on a call with them, but what they've developed is insane.
I mean, that's massive.
I kind of talked about it a little bit, but I didn't, I'm not going to, we can't spill the beans, but yeah, it is big. It's really big.
I mean, it's kind of a big deal, y'all. Make sure you do your research, people, because I know I looked it up and I was very, very, very impressed how legit this is and how Mandox is partnering.
And did you guys hear yesterday when we were in the AMA, the CEO of Wire, like the main guys, they're like, we love Mandox. I was
like, love it.
Yeah, I think with the thing with Wire, and even now they've partnered with people like Art Basel and things like that, like really well known people, and the board of directors, or and the board and the advisory board and everything, it's crazy. The CEO of Wire was literally just in I can't remember if it was in CoinMerge. Is it CoinMerge? In the last event they did.
No, it wasn't CoinMerge.
I don't have it.
It was in the last event they did, and basically he had a back and forth dispute and debate with the co-founder of Ethereum, because what they're building just knocked everybody kind of for six. because nobody has known about Wire, and the reason for that is because they've been building kind of basically in the shadows, and then what they've built will knock spots off anything, like anything Ethereum has done. And those are
Yeah, the co-founder was coming out with his own wallet, and the CEO of Wire was like, well, this is what MegaMask does, MEGA MASK, and the guy basically is like, that's impossible. And it's like, no. He's the CEO of Wire today was like, yeah, we finally came out of our foxhole after building for 3 years, and they're like, nobody expected us. And that's the way you build, is you build and you shock everybody, because then nobody knows what to attack. And he's very smart. You guys heard him in the space. They're on another level for sure.
Yeah, and I think what's happening with that, I think why, with Create and why I'm so thankful that we actually took that risk and that jump, kind of like a leap of faith, to scratch our old marketplace and go with this new one, is even then we didn't actually know just what's going to happen with Create. And it's not just the marketplace. Like, if it was just the marketplace, that's cool. Honestly, what's got me more excited more than the marketplace is the partnership with Wire, because I don't think that people recognize just yet how big that is. It's basically like being in the first few days in Ethereum. It's that type of level, and the fact that Mandox can be in there, and the fact that we're blessed enough to have the relationship we do with them is huge for us. So we are being very quiet about everything that's happening. One reason is because I think it's very important to play your cards very close to your chest. Kind of like Wire, we're kind of learning from them and taking a leaf out of their book. I think that the whole hype train that we use in altcoins has got to stop. We've got people hyping up nothing, literally coming out, and they come out with these massive news, and then people FOMO in and they buy, and it's basically manipulating them, and we got to be, so we're trying to be really careful. And there is a lot happening. There's a lot for us to say, but we have to be very smart about it. And when things are concrete and things are done, then we can come out and share the good news when everything's ready to go, basically. But we do have a specific time frame for Create. Just want to put that out there. It's not like, yeah, soon. Like the working with is very specific and very professional. And so we have literally a very specific time frame. But again, we can't just launch it just for the sake of launching it. We got to make sure that we are, there we go. We got to make sure that we are, that we are ready, that we're ready to take on the responsibilities as well of actually launching a marketplace. There's marketing, there's the whole, the whole running of it. I've forgotten the word in English. Administration, everything, right? I mean, all of those factors are massive. And so, so that we need to be sure that we're completely ready. It's easy to say, oh, you said this. I saw some comments today. It's easy to say that, but it's another thing when you're actually launching a product. It takes people years to build applications. That's it. It does. And so, for those that have been patient, will absolutely reap the rewards of it, and we're really excited.
Yeah, just to add on top of that, the direction that Mandox is going, like Luke was just saying, the devs, everybody on the dev team, the co-owners of Create are the board members. We're gonna have employees. It's gonna be a whole corporation from the ground up. Create is very big. So yeah, like we have board meetings now for Mandox. We're getting ready to set it up for something completely massive. So yeah, it is an actual Web3 startup. This isn't like a PooCoin or anything like that. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, definitely not.
So are we looking Q1, Q2?
I think the marketplace would be ready to launch way before Q1, but we have to be ready to launch it. That's what I'm saying. So, if the marketplace is ready, yes, it'll be ready very soon, but we need to make sure that we're ready to launch it. Like, we as a team have basically, we've got everything in order, because we don't want to launch it and that's it. We have to make sure that when we launch it, that we know exactly, because it's going to be a version 1, and there's a lot more developing to do. There's a lot, and basically our whole agenda as a team changes come next year. We've built this without any seed funding. I just want to put that out there as well. Like, the seed funding has all come from whatever we've done as a team. And the initial investments in Mandox were made by members on this team. So, we obviously, we're in an amazing position right now, because to look for funding, we have already built it. We're already past pre-seed and seed funding phase. So, we're in a really good position, honestly, to get funding, which will be our next step. And then we're going to be, basically having to plan that we are at these events. Wire specifically wants us to be at NFTLA, in Bitcoin. I've forgotten where it was, but in all of these places, and they fly literally all over the world every single week, and that might be hard for like me to fly all the time, but for somebody in the team to always be in these events representing Mandox, always be there. And that's, again, we're taking a leaf out of their book, that for a marketplace in this type of business, we will be looking to be at all of these events, or as many as possible, with Wire, to basically put our marketplace out there, and building those really, really, really key contacts. Again, it's it's a whole new ball game, and we're just kind of like working hard towards that. So the marketplace, like I said, we have very specific time frame for when V1 will be ready to launch again, but we're just being very careful, as in with the dates, to actually launch it, because we want to make sure that we don't just launch a platform and then we're kind of like, well, what do we do now? We need to make sure that we are fully ready to launch that marketplace.
That was some alpha right there.
Yeah, there was. I'm like,
that was alpha.
Whoever's not here from the Mandox community might have to watch this video again.
Yeah, I muted myself. I didn't want to say one thing and interrupt you whatsoever. Oh my goodness, Luke, that is really awesome. Yeah, Mandox Global doing its thing. What the heck? And then building a brand at the same exact time. Y'all are doing because I'm a part of this, Latina, we're all a part of this. We are doing the damn thing. That is so awesome. Luke, you're out there. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I mean, what is the best takeaway for you from this project? When you go to bed every night, what is the last thing you think of I'm sure it's Mandox.
It usually is Mandox. I try to make sure that I think of other things before I go to sleep, but but I think I feel very blessed. We have been through some pretty rough times, and I'm sure that we'll go through more challenges. But one of the things about Mandox is that there is a very strong dev team and a very strong team behind it, and a very transparent team. Even today, like the very fact people could come and FUD and still get answers, or not FUD, but ask questions. If they have doubts, and that's okay. But still get to talk to the team. We're here,
Yes.
And we're not going anywhere, and we never have, and we always answer questions. And sometimes it's easy to forget what other projects can be like. And I'm not shaming any other project at all. I'm just saying, I've been involved, and sometimes it feels like the dev is completely unreachable, untouchable. And we've never wanted that. We've always wanted to be transparent. We know we haven't made all the best decisions. We know we've made mistakes, and we've always been very open about that. So I'm just very thankful that we have an amazing team. Honestly, I'm very thankful that they're not just a team. They've become like family, and then the community as well. Very strong community. Really amazing community. And I think that's a real blessing, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I just want to put it out there. Like Wire, one things they always talk about is the community, what Mandox has been able to build in this time. It's a real blessing. God has been good. And they come into our spaces and they love it. I'm so excited. I think today was the first time I actually got to speak properly to the CEO of Wire. Every time he's been on the call, I've either been traveling or I just couldn't be on it, and it's been very frustrating. So the first time I actually got to sit down today and got a real in-depth conversation about everything they're doing and about the partnership. It's really, really amazing. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so exciting. What about y'all? Let me know. What about New York NFT? How you just got back from London not too long ago. So
yeah, I mean, I am one of those
going to New York?
I'm one of those tinfoil hat wearers. So US is definitely going to have to drop that vax mandate for me to go to the US.
I want to be there though. I want to go to New York bad.
But
I want to bring the little one.
There you go.
But you know what? I do believe that will be dropped by then. But Mandox will be in New York, I'm sure. But here's the deal. With New York, we will go if it benefits Create and our partnership with Wire. I think that's kind of what I'm taking from it. For example, if there's other NFT events that are going down where Wire is going to be a sponsor, because they were just a platinum sponsor in Puerto Rico. So you know what? Like, we will definitely be working more hand in hand with Wire to make sure that we're at those events. NFT LA, I know that, they were really kind of talking about that today. And other bigger events where necessarily, you wouldn't necessarily see altcoins go. But again, because we're partnered with a layer 1 blockchain and they're really stepping it up right now, we're going to be there because we're basically their first marketplace. So it's extremely exciting, guys. Like, it's really exciting stuff.
I think we're the first actual like real product or app to be put on Wire, which is awesome. I don't think that there's some obviously some partnerships that they're working on, but they're so excited about Create. Like, they love working on it. It's super exciting.
I mean, this is bullish.
Mega is very, very, very exciting. I understand. I kind of got the gist of what it is and how that wallet works, but it's insane. Nobody will match that. And so
I'm excited. I'm excited to be part of this. I mean,
it really is. It really is. It's exciting. It's
the Create wallet itself. It carries so much value besides even the marketplace. It's huge.
Oh my god! I'm fixing to get on Uniswap.
Like there's like a social aspect to it. There's so much stuff that goes into this MegaMask. Like, it's not the small little MetaMask. Like, this is it's a beast. So
oh wow, that's saying a lot. You just said a lot. I like that. Can you say that one more time? It's not like regular old MetaMask.
Yeah, no, it's way more advanced than anything.
The technology, and again, guys, we're not saying this because we're trying to hype. Like,
you can look it up, MegaMask. You can definitely do your research.
Yeah, it's very exciting, and that's literally why he had a back and forth with the co-founder of Ethereum. Was because of that fact that MegaMask and the wallet, like basically the wallet that they built, is next level. It's crazy. So yeah, there you go. Empress is taking her now.
I know. Look at her. She's like, yep.
Ryan reminded me of something. I had to write it down.
I believe if you guys want to look, it's megamask.io, I believe is the so that's like the MegaMask website, but it is Wire's wallet. It's honestly amazing. But there's articles on it on like Cointelegraph and stuff like that you can read up on. It's amazing. That's why I put that little hint out there today of the MegaMask. Like, their Twitters are new. Like, they're finally coming out of the shadows with this amazing product. So definitely like follow them. Yeah, it's big. This is literally like Luke was saying, is like being partnered with Ethereum.
I got on the wrong one. Do y'all have a link? I was looking it up. I wanted to look it up. I'm already like researching it right now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What do you think, Latina? What do you think about all this? What do you think about this?
I'm sorry, I had to unmute. I'm excited. I'm excited. One thing I did want to highlight too, how Luke was talking about. I mean, like you said, Space Chick, me and you we're still fairly new to this. But one thing I have noticed on in Mandox is how genuine you guys are. Like, so shout out to all the dev, to you guys, because honestly, you can see it. You know, we've worked with other projects, and to me, I admire that a lot because there's so much. You guys are just completely genuine. And you're doing things right, and I don't know, and not just that, the way you guys are, but all these utilities, all this stuff that's coming. It's exciting. I'm just excited and blessed to be a part of this. So, shout out to you guys.
Daisy, you always have spaces all the time. We're talking about how Mandox is very transparent. Y'all are very, very transparent. You guys are always in spaces. Can you tell us about how many spaces you do a week? You put in a lot of hours, girl.
I mean, Crypto Latina and I have made it into like a priority every Friday, because keep in mind, guys, like Mandox is not only a project, like we genuinely do care about how people, our investors, are doing. So we try to do a lot of things like mental health too as well. I don't know if you guys heard, but like there was a what's that guy from Ellen DeGeneres that just passed away. I mean, the guy
talk about that tonight.
Yeah, like, you know, and I think it's important for us to bring real topics, also as the Boss Girls, and we are Eva, because we are the representation of that. So for us to kind of come together, doesn't matter from what community you come from, as long as we have something, a platform where we could talk about real stuff. I mean, we do it every Friday. Right now we're doing Fridays. I do AMAs when there's important information or there's something about, like, you know, Eva. But I just really think that it's a topic that we need to start talking a little bit more about, because there is people, I never even knew he had issues with mental health, and I think he had it really, like, he never talked about it. So this is a kind of like a reminder, guys, like you need to reach out to people, be kind to people, because you don't know what those people are going through. Yeah. So our main focus is continue doing what the Boss Girls movement is, which is encouraging, educating, and empowering one another. But not only that, bringing real talk, like a roundtable of real conversations, because I know that, you know, we are hurting somehow, some way, but you're not alone. Like, we could talk about it. We could be there for one another. So this is what we're trying to create also as being part of Mandox, because again, we do care about other people, one another. You know, you could see how humble they are, and it is a staple and a brand of what we're trying to create. Mandox is a representation of all that. So I think it's important that we continue pushing for that, not only because, you know, we are the faces of crypto and we do have an influence somehow, some way. You know, you like Crypto Latina has a strong voice. You too, Space Chick. Like, we have a voice and we need to start using it. And I started using my voice not long ago. I opened up in Crypto Latina's you know, YouTube, and here I am now, like, talking. And you know, and it's big accomplishment. This year has definitely been a big accomplishment for me, but as a community, as a team, like, we're working together. And for this donations, guys, like, we did $12,400 together. Like, you know, we all came together and everybody's part of this. So when you start seeing those pictures and you start seeing those videos, we all did it. You should be very, very accomplished and very, like, feel good about yourself, because this was something that you did too.
Oh, I love that. Crypto, isn't Daisy so great? Ryan, do you have any final words for us?
Yeah, sorry, I was just responding to.
Oh, you're fine, sir.
We're here. Yeah. Yeah. What did you ask? Final words or?
Yeah. Well, wait. Hold on. I didn't see this. Hold on. No final words yet. Is MegaMask the UPAP wallet for Create? Let me see. Oh, okay, and then is that what you were putting? Create wallet is fully compatible with MegaMask. I got you. That's important to know. I wanted to know that. That's really interesting. I
Yeah,
know a
so
lot
it
of
creates
people.
its own wallet. Like we
Okay.
wanted our own wallet for it. But yeah, any create wallet can do so, which is really big.
Well, tell us some final words, Sir Ryan.
Yeah. So yeah, if you haven't done your research into Mandox, definitely do that. We also have some amazing things coming. The next tribe is amazing. We have a website coming. We have the Banana Club website is going to be integrated into the Mandox website, so you can find it at the same place, which I think is important. We got a rebrand. So that is still being worked on, still super undervalued. That is the DAO of our ecosystem. And we have comics that are coming to that also bring its own special utility to the ecosystem. We've been going crazy. Luke has been working like a madman on the NFTs. I'm sure if you'll want to talk about that, but yeah, thank you for having us. It's been fun. Drop a little bit of alpha. And yeah, it's crazy.
Thank you. I feel honored that some info was dropped in the space cabin. What? No one was in here. No one was listening. It's just us here. What you got, Luke?
I'm about to make coffee, so
nice.
Oh my gosh, show them your little truck.
This is my coffee truck. Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah.
We need some of those here.
So cool.
Yeah. Last few words. Yeah, just very excited for what's coming. The NFTs are really cool. We're actually working with so because as many know, Jenny does a lot of our stuff with Mandox, a lot of our designs and everything. So we're actually working with the comic artist on these. He's an amazing artist, and these NFTs are going to be something special. So it's been very cool working with him. It's actually been kind of a relief as well, because obviously I do a lot of the art, but the having him come on board has been really, really cool. I think you guys are going to like it. It's definitely different from anything we've done before, but they're coming together. They will actually be ready soon. So there's a lot coming. 2023 is going to be a kind of like starting off with a big bang, I think.
Man,
we still have 5 more tribes to go.
Yep.
5 more tribes?
5 more tribes, and the comics are crazy.
Oh, can you tell us something about the comics?
The comics, I think with NFTs, they've always been like trying to figure out how to integrate them with Web3. Mm-hmm. I think our goal is we are thinking more about Web2. We want them to be accessible. And so, we've been figuring out, special utilities for the only NFT comics that will be out. And they are beautiful. They are proper comics. So yeah, it's exciting. They will be, it's
the man said good. Proper comic.
The alpha. He's holding it in.
Drop it.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my goodness. Look, 2023, the Mandox Big Bang. I agree too. I feel like this year has really leveled out the playing ground for projects like this to come out and really make a big bang for 2023. Those are the tokens and the projects that are going to make it, and they're going to skyrocket. I'm so glad to be a part of it. I appreciate y'all for coming in the space cabin. Y'all are more than welcome anytime to come in to the space cabin, honestly, any time. And I just want to tell y'all, I appreciate y'all so very much. And yeah, if y'all don't have any Mandox, not financial advice, but it's a waking giant, in my opinion. So check it out. But yeah, all right, everybody. I guess I'll catch y'all next time.
Hey, thank you.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Bye. Bye.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in to Space Chick Crypto. Like I said, if you're not following me on Twitter, go ahead and do so at spacechick_1111. And don't forget to check out Mandox Global. All right, I'm going to put all their links in the description box below. You want to go check it out. You don't want to miss this waking giant of 2023. All right, everybody. I hope you all have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.